Cow is the center of communal and national political conflicts. Even in Juba here, everybody here have his cows at home. And when they are arrested, it becomes a politicized problem. The most responsible people and the generals who have cows at home put arms in the cattle camps to protect their own cows. That is the source of armament of the people. So cow is responsible for all the national political conflicts. Population displacement, migration, child and women abduction in this Republic of South Sudan. It is time we see something about this cow. Warab State is the richest cattle area. Out of 6 million I had here, the 3 million is in Warab alone. These people can talk. It is people, nobody is initiating that. The cattle rustlers must have their own conferences to address their own problem and find out their own problems in this solution. Workshops in Juba will never solve cattle wrestling among them. Go straight to the people. Go to the people. The people know how to solve their own problems than these educated people here. They are completely detached from what is happening at home. And as I stand in front of you here, my state now is underwater. And so many people are moving away from the villages, homes have collapsed, and they have come to towns and probably may get their ways to where UN may feed them elsewhere in the neighboring countries. Civilization moves on the road. Health moves on the road. Education moves on the road. Everything moves on the road. Security moves on the road. So let us stick to the presidential directive that roads must be supported. There are so many roads that have been contracted to several people who never return up. I'm asking them within 1 month, if they are not here, I'm going to Juba and I'm going to cancel their contracts. Because they always get the contracts and they don't come and do the job they are needed. Most of them are not these roads, but roads that are going to some very important, especially security roads. We'll never have security until these people who took over the job comes here and start doing the job. I strongly believe that Galam Agwa min Kalashnikov. وبقول إنه الطباشير اللي بكتبوه في سبورة ده أقوى من هاون. Because without that, you would not have had Dr. John. You would not have Deng Nial. You would not have Salva Kiir. And everybody who participated in this liberation, and I would not be standing in front of you here Badun Galam. One of our biggest problems is quality education. And one of our biggest mistakes as liberators when we came here is that we did not invest in youth. The same youth who liberated this place. I went to the bush at the age of 28 years. And I spent all my life there. I was brought up in such a way that I became a liberator. If I have finished the liberation, it is not me again to do the construction. I damaged so many things here. I was even the commander of Gogrial here for 3 years. We used to mine the school here and every building. That because this is where the enemy used to stay. We destroyed all these buildings. We destroyed the bridges. We shut down planes. We killed a lot of enemy. And for several years, despite my education, what I knew was killing and destruction. Now for us, that we have come now, that this place is liberated, it is time that we go and look for people who can build this country, because the destroyers cannot actually construct anybody. So these young people, whether they are in the cattle camps or in the schools, we should have invested on them from the first day. Yeah, the government did a bit. But if you have invested on them with a clear policy, the kind of education that was given to us is not the kind of education for development. It is either to be a rebel or to be a thief. We are all trained to be servants of the government. It is up to the government to do whatever thing with you. But what kind of education we need right now? We should not be training servants. Servants to civil service or servants to the government, no. We need to come up with a new education curriculum where we teach a child to grow up to be a person of his own. Give him knowledge. He doesn't need to work with the government. When she or him graduates, like in Europe and America, this kind of education is not there. People took their children to the schools, such that when they come and you graduate, what you need is just a telephone and a table like this, and with your knowledge you have received, you can make money on your table. Because what do we take children to the school? We need to be wealthy, Muslim. Very few only can go to the government, but the best ones must go to private business. The good brains must go and make wealth for the nation. Please, I need to advise you, I do not think of going to education to become like director or quality education of education. No. Go there with the objective that your mind be trained to become somebody for yourself. In any contract, there must be always what they call corporate responsibility. The corporate responsibility is about doing something for the communities that are affected by the project, which I think we have agreed is not about area MPs being bribed or about governor being bribed or authorities being bribed and then they do it. It is all about doing something for the benefit of the communities. Something that is good for everybody, not for one's own wish.
Again, that week, aku makir mayare ne yop. En ki kabela bande kuni pu mutine. En ki kom ki ogwan ka yo wo. Na yop kuni pu ki bangal. Atawe pu. Ala ko yi mo le pu amidi ke. Bijong le bu we. Ku chi ka gor ko. We ke bu pu ai ka da pai bigla da le ke pu. Pala ko yi mo le pu ka. Karer today. Start region kene ni ogil. Inda de yoka wajo ben putta na jokla wori wan bigen mushra. Jende jalo ben yokin alga kit ko kai ko kuma dun jo. Na le ko opposition den mat go yi ya mutta bo le nda khabar. Lakini chui min kabat berai. Ugo kai la ka kizo irodi. You must unite and protect the system. Matkawai. Kau cakap leban. Aku nyuara ben. Ematini. Fujam kamu. Wei. Wala lonari. Wala wan. Wala pajangnya. Wala banyak maduli. Bila again lona dah tong cepat. Kalau kau pergi ni, dia pergi mana tar bukan. Eja pergi tar tu bika runtan anak buka ya tu. Pergi tar pun kirim pun dia kata pergi kita. Gue kata pergi kita pergi. Pergi cupol, dia dangan lekas cundain.
When I left here with these heroic MPs, I was briefed by the president of this country. And he told me, Aleu, I'm sending you to hell. Warab is hell. The first vice president, Yang Machar, was there. And he told me, Aleu, go and turn that hell into heaven. 3 months we have gone all over. We have gone all over the state with these people, and I assure you that Warab state is not any longer a hell. There is no absolute peace, as you know that there is no absolute peace anywhere. But we have a relative peace. Our people have listened to us, and they have listened to the president of the state. Now all roads are open. There are no any longer communal fights. We are left with few buckets of criminals here and there. For me, I assume that this mission has accomplished their mission. So thank you very much. It is because of your support and this book that you people have joined. This was the mandate actually I used with the SPLM documents and directives of the government to bring down the problem which everybody thought was impossible to put down. So by this, it was you who mandated me. I've gone to teach the problem which was thought that it cannot be solved. We were able with these great people. We went to teach, and we made people of teach to solve their own problem. It is not us who solved the problem, it was them. If there are doubting promises here in Juba, if there are doubting promises here in Juba, if there are spoilers of peace, the people of Warab have said that it is enough and they have decided to live in peace. Child molesters, whether they are sons of kings, they are my responsibility. And you mean what I say, child molesters? There are cases of teachers abusing their own children. And I know some of them here and other places. Most of the children, their future has been terminated due to bad educational rules. It's the responsibility of a Minister of Education to protect these children, not only girls, including boys.
This is the only generation we are gone. The next generation that grew up after us are the cattle rustlers, are the thieves, they are the bad police, they are the bad soldiers, they are the bad everything. Our hope is only these children here. This will be a generation after cattle rustlers. These children are my responsibility in my state, and I must see to them that government do something, and our partners, please feel free, come to me on how best we can create a new generation for Southern Sudan. Away from generation of thieves, many thieves as well, cattle rustlers. New generation that will be the hope of the people of Southern Sudan. You are putting so much into this education, but there is no accountability. We will come together, I will meet you all, let us come up with how best whatever the international community is putting into education is utilized in the wrong. If there are thieves in education, help us weed them out. They are more dangerous than the cattle thieves. Give hope, partners to people of Southern Sudan. Help us come up with a new kind of education we inherited from colonialists. It's not education at all. The British were looking for servants, their own servants. The Arabs did the same. We are doing the same. This one must change. Education is not all about getting certificates to work with the government. It is by equipping a citizen to be self-reliant. Our constitution says that the education is free up to secondary school. But when it comes down and through lack of supervision, so many people came up with so many things that are not constitutional, like parental support. I've been a parliamentarian for the last 10 years. We have never passed anything in the parliament about parental support. And that one has been left astray, that they charge everybody as they like. If it is to be implemented in the states, it must be the state assembly that is fixing what is it? This is parental support. Most of these children here are orphans. They have no parents even to support them. But you equally send them away. And what do you do with your parental support whenever they pay it? It goes into pockets of individuals. Primary education up to class 8 is free. This is what the government says. If the government is unable to do this, let them close down education completely. There's nothing that has been done. This is the only institution that money comes straight to teachers. And we have international support even to their salaries. But yet nothing is moving. What is happening? Please, partners, let us put hands together with Ministry of Education and with there is a political will to put education in the right track. Because that's our only hope. There's no another hope. It is when you have a generation that is capable to take over from the elder generation, that's where you have a country. When I say we want to revise this, please let us go concentrate on what you would call skills promotion. What next after you finish your primary school or secondary school? There must be vocational training. They are much better than taking children to universities to go and study international relations, to go and study political science, to go and study all nonsense that do not benefit people. We want people who can make nails, people who can fix houses, people who can make bricks, people who can, these are the people, give them that thing. Do not waste your time supporting fans of children who want to go and study international to be ambassadors. No. We want people, they must be taught what to know about a cow that has become a real conflict to us. which should be a good resource, has become really killing us. Train these youth how to make use of a cow. A cow is useful, the skin has a value. Leave alone the meat, even horns and the bones, they're business. They are wanted worldwide. If we can teach these people that cows are not only for numbers, for prestige, and tell them cow can be a value for best life. It's possible to train these people, youth, who are actually want more cows only to buy, let us say, most of them are running after our girls, the educated people, and they pay 300 cows, and they come and steal them tomorrow. This is all nonsense. Lakini ya lero wariko. The head is the heaviest organ in the body, but don't carry it, use it. Do not think that you will be okay because somebody must help me. God has given you all the powers here. Alone you can move without your parents. By doing certain things that are not criminal, but doing things that can promote you to go to elsewhere. When I went to the school, the first song I learned was about this. My boy, where is your pencil? The pencil is my hoe. The pencil is the whole, all the jobs. You tell them only grow up, go and wrestle cattle. The pencil is your hoe. The pencil is the key to all the jobs. And whenever I'm ringing this bell, please keep the pencil as the one, put it in front of you, and you will go to Mars. I fought for 21 years, and whatever I knew before I joined the liberation has buffered, it has gone. I came back only as a liberator, and I was an agriculturist, but I'm sure now for the last 40 years, I'm a graduate of agriculture. I'm an agronomist. In the bush, I learned I was not planting crops, I was only planting landmines. And then I was even forced to harvest them. I've done that job for almost 6 years when we were in the bush. The only person who was punished to clear the shit that was laid by the Arabs as well as by the SPLM and the SPLA landmines.